A train reactor spitting fire. The NFT analyzer, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From remit coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a tree, he'll show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of the blockchain with precision. While stories
Good morning, guys.
on the web, he's always in
Happy
the
Tuesday,
know.
man. Hey,
Crypto community,
something don't look right here.
where the treasures flow. Web3 wonders.
Oh, man, so much better. Okay, there we go. How we doing, guys? Happy, Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Market's doing its thing. Market's up. We like it. Hang on, my screen's all, like, stuttery, laggy. How's it look on your guys' end? Everything look cool? By the way, good morning, Tickle. You're on an interesting arc, Tickle. The Tickle the best, Tickle first. I like it. Fully support the, I don't know what we named this arc. We got to name it something, but fully freaking support it, man. Do you guys get a little stutter in this video? That might just be my browser, but like it's like it locks up every couple seconds here. No biggie. I mean, if no issues on your end. Yeah, laggy for you too. Okay. Hang on, let me see what's up here. Mike, good for you too. Yeah, interesting. Like again, like it looks super choppy. Every so often I get that if I need a browser update, right? Or if I got a site up that's just like super intensive. But I don't have much up. Yeah, what could that be? Hang on. If it's laggy for everybody, yeah, if you're getting that chop, I might kill the stream and restart it, like give it a reboot. I'm sorry for that, guys. But I can tell you it won't get any better. What's up? Hacker here. I mean, hang on. You guys haven't seen me without the glasses. Dude, I don't know if I want to cover Gary Network because I just don't know shit about it. It just doesn't feel like a good use of time. Like, no disrespect to you and to Gary Network. I just don't know shit. Like, me peeking at it will be me peeking at it and going, there it is. You know what I mean? Like, I to do it justice, I got to put time into it, and it's never on my radar. Unless you guys, are you seeing much about this Gary Network? Is that something I should be looking into? Because disclosure, other than you, I don't hear it talked about. But yeah, if it's a thing, if I should be looking at it, I will. Okay. Let me see. Maybe this will work. Maybe stream's okay. Yeah, like I've heard it before. I just don't know at this point if I've heard it because disclosure talks about it. I think also, man, does that show up in MetaMask or am I thinking of Garlecki or whatever the fuck? The ETH testnet. Garelli. Yeah, I just don't hear enough about it. Yeah, stream got fine all of a sudden. Weird. All right, let's let it ride, man. If it gets bad, I can definitely kill the stream, just reboot, come right back in, right? I mean, it's not ideal, but we can make it work. Whatever. That's how we roll. Nice and casual. No shit, it's doing it again, right? Yeah, it feels bad. Hang on. Maybe I'll just skip CoinGecko. It might be that site. Certain sites actually do it. So, might have been CoinGecko. We'll just kill it. Anyway, you saw crypto up. Crypto looking decent this morning. Bitcoin up, ETH up, Solana up, all the majors up. Decently too. Bitcoin was up 3.5%, 4.5%. Wish I was looking at it right now. But yeah, crypto's looking really, really solid. Personally, wondering why. Right, we had this yesterday. We had Van Eck kind of calling, not the bottom, but definitely saying that they think the big sell-off, whatever we've been seeing recently, that's behind us. The big sell-off, over and done with. So is that why? Or is it, not bullish news, but at least some news from the Democrats releasing their platform? No crypto mention at all. Nothing. although some interpret that as sort of bullish, right? No war on crypto. So maybe is it that? And ultimately, no, it's none of the above, man. None of the above. We're thinking open interest here, guys. People trading futures. This is interesting. I'm newer to looking at Mayortoon's account here, but open interest up 5% this morning. This is something that there is a strong correlation to seeing that Bitcoin pump, but it not being something real sustainable. Yeah, I don't think this is anything of note right now, guys. This is traders. This is those kind of, and I don't want to call them next level. I don't know. That gives them maybe a little too much credit. This is traders trading Bitcoin and making money in the process, and fully expect this to come down, right? Nothing fundamental has changed here, and so I expect nothing to really change as far as Bitcoin price in action until we get rate cuts. And to some degree, that's probably priced in, right? Everybody expecting rate cuts to come in September. So that probably is priced in. That said, everyone is expecting a gigapump here heading into November. So I certainly still think that. Gravity, good morning, man. Yeah, I like that. I won't be shocked. Another dump to clear out leverage. Yeah. Again, this is just people trading and stealing people's money, right? Stealing. It's just a way to put it. It's traders. It's traders trading. So, nothing happening here that I think really deserves a lot of attention. Kind of that simple. Now, I do like this. Taking a look, kind of an extension of yesterday, looking at where we're at on this cycle. Really, I think close to our next leg up here, guys. Right, we were looking at 2025 as being the next leg up here. Right, the final leg up of this cycle. And that real accumulation phase. And we're right on the cusp here. Right on the cusp. And there's a pattern to this, guys. On the afternoon show months and months ago, Joe covered this, talking about the price action of Bitcoin after the halving. We're following that pattern spot on. So heading into that green zone, heading into, I wasn't going to say this, but we're heading into what Raoul Powell calls the banana zone. That's what comes next. And I see no reason to think that doesn't come next. No, actually, I do. I do see a reason that doesn't come next, and that's the election. That's if Kamala wins the election. Maybe. I'm going to be a little careful. Gravity's here now. He's going to check me. But maybe. We still, again, we don't know. We don't know what that does to the markets. It doesn't feel like it does anything good for the markets. Just my take. As opposed to, God, it's so funny. I don't mean to be a hypocrite. Well, I'll say as opposed to Trump, we don't know what Trump's going to do either, to be honest. I just know that if one guy is making money in this space, you would imagine he's going to set up policy as much as he can to keep that money flowing. I don't have a lot of trust in either of them, but I have almost no faith or trust that Kamala and that side is going to be good for crypto. I don't. I'm not there. I'm not there. Okay, speaking of the Trumps guys, Gravier put this on my radar this morning. Good instinct, dude. Really, really good instinct. Caught something that Elon Musk tweeted earlier this morning. Okay, get this. And I'm going to see if you guys make the association yourself, right? Elon Musk tweeted out this morning, sometimes I wonder if I'm too defiant. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch it? And does that mean anything extra to you? Right? I think there's a little more. Guys, there's very rarely are these guys just posting for the sake of posting. I mean, it's happening, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of speaking in code. There's a lot of wink shit, right? Does that do anything for you? I mean, what's funny here is Vitalik replying to that. And Vitalik replying to it actually stole my attention. It took me away from the actual statement itself, the actual question itself. I went right to Vitalik's reply and reading and start getting into this, kind of thoughtful state of mind here. Benny, good morning, man. Good to see you, brother. But Elon, sometimes I wonder if I'm too defiant. I'll give you guys another couple seconds. I want to see if you make this the association here. Because once Gravier, I say that right? Once he pointed it out, though, dude, I'm like, oh my God, dude. Again, great instinct. And here we go. Let's put it out there. Donald Trump Jr. replies to it, be defiant. And of course, I think he's playing off something much, much larger here, right? We're not just having a fun little conversation like, yeah, guys, let's stick it to the man, right? Like, no. At this point, almost 2 weeks ago, Don Trump Jr. and Eric Trump were tweeting about a DeFi project, and be defiant's the hashtag. There you go, cats. Vitalik clueless. He didn't catch it, right? Dude, you're way more on top of shit than Vitalik. He didn't get it. Went right over his head. But there it is. Be defiant. Man, again, not a coincidence here. So I hopped in the Telegram, right? So they've set up a Telegram group. Supposedly that's where all the announcements will be. I'll tell you this, not a lot of alpha there. It's very, very quiet there. But on the 18th, I'm going to double check these dates. I'm not great with Telegram. I think this is on the 18th. Actually, no. Let's go back a little further. 17th. All they did is say, this is the channel where we're going to share info. This is the first spot, right? So when there's breaking news, when we have anything, it gets shared there first. Nothing new other than 2 days ago. Let's go, right? That's it. Let's go. That's where news is going to drop first. But keep in mind what they've been teasing. They are not teasing a meme coin, although I think that's coming, right? So they're not teasing a meme coin. They're teasing a DeFi project, right? Something much bigger than just a meme coin. We know RWAs are involved. At least we could say we're 99% sure RWAs are involved. Interesting. Hang on. What is this? Gold? Yeah. Gross. Lame. RWAs are involved. DeFi, so we gotta assume there's a token involved too. But man, everything is lining up. Everything, I'm seeing these dots that are absolutely connecting here. Man, maybe an exchange? And if not an exchange, because I think there's low probability of that. But we know Elon Musk is building payments right into X. So just tie those together. Elon Musk tweeting out if he's maybe too defiant. The Trump's talking defiant. DeFi project. Mega platform that's going to turn into a payment processor. It's all coming together, guys. So I think, right, defiant token, meme coin, we'll still call it a meme coin, but called defiant, backed by RWAs, not just the Trumps involved too. We knew that came out in a big spaces with people connected to the Trump team. It's not just the Trumps. So hearing Musk tweeting about this, seeing him tweeting about it, it makes sense. It adds up. We're expecting others. So seeing Musk tweet about it, and I'm expecting others too, by the way. In the RWA side, I think we're going to get a whole bunch of really, interesting tokenized assets there. I think that's what we're looking at. Payments enabled on X, a brand new Defiant token. Terrible name, by the way. Awful. The right's getting really out of touch. Like, they're losing. Years ago, they were the meme lords, right? Like, they memed their way into the White House. They lost that edge. They are so freaking cringy right now. Like, they're such cringe. They are, man, and they don't realize it. Like Musk and Trump tweeting out that stupid fucking meme of them dancing. It's so cringe, and they don't. Man, it's one thing if you recognize you did something that's just like lame like that. They don't get it. And the flip side is the left and Kamala and all them, like, they got it. They got that spark. They got that magic. It's working. It's working with people. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, Apple's getting real close, man. Talking USDC. Vru saying even Apple introduced crypto. There's definitely talk about USDC being integrated in Apple Wallet. So yeah. It's coming here. It's definitely coming here. Again, why did I go off on that tangent? The name Defiant's lame. So I don't know if that's gonna be the name of the token. It just feels like it. But it's like it reminds me of Truth Social. Terrible name. I wouldn't be caught dead on Truth Social. I mean, man, I'll get into the Defiant token begrudgingly. I don't want to. It's a terrible name. But anyway, I had to put that on your radar. This wasn't even a talking point today, but again, Gravier bringing that up this morning. Dude, good instinct. Good catch. Good catch. I don't see anybody else talking about it yet, too. So, again, cutting edge of the space right here, guys. Good shit. All right, guys, I want to get to pump.fun. We'll get into that hacker. We got to get into, what is it, Sun Pump? You know, we can't ignore it. We can't ignore it. We got to get into it. That's the new platform. It's like a pump.fun clone, but it's over in the TRON ecosystem. Guys, a lot of money, a lot of liquidity there. Everyone talking about it. That said, I won't be shocked if something like this plays out too, right? This TRON segment, this is from Ansem, by the way. It reminds them of when we bridged to Harmony last cycle. I didn't touch Harmony, but it was that thing where people just wanted something to happen. There was something that checked the boxes, but, you know, the truth is didn't have the same magic, right? There's something with that magic you can't just, you can't really quantify it. You can't just copy something else and assume it's going to work. Yeah, again, what is that magic thing? What is that it factor that certain things have, right? That just make it electric, right? And Pump.fun definitely had that. I mean, hell, Friend Tech had it for a moment. That's probably a bad example. Fantasy Top had it for a minute too. But there's that little spark, that little electric thing that you gotta have. I don't feel that over in Sun Pump right now. I don't. So does it play out like Harmony? Maybe. Honestly, maybe. But we're not going to ignore it. We're not going to ignore it. It's a little too big already, so we'll pay attention to that. Let's get into this fucking Pump.fun hacker. It's such a cringe. It's like that's like calling somebody who launches a token a dev, right? It's not a hacker. What's the right word? Just a troll. It's just a troll who is techie enough to be able to learn, like, launch tokens, write some scripts, stuff that if you're techie probably takes you a day to do yourself, right? Just getting familiar with the systems, probably some packages you can download and install yourself, right? Like, this stuff sometimes probably sounds intimidating, probably sounds technical, but for the most part, things like this are laid out for you. Unless you're the one creating those tools, that's different. Once those tools are out there, usually you find this repository, you download them, you install it, you follow somebody else's guide on how to do it. At that point, you're just clicking through a process, and that's what this guy seems to be doing, and doing well at it. Granted, people throwing away their money, it's easy. Anybody could do that. Well, let's check it out. Let's do some little commentary throughout. I've not watched it all the way through, so we'll watch it live together. I don't know. I'll probably save any opinions on this guy till the end. I mean, it's shitty, but also it's PvP. This space is PvP. At what point is it a problem? Is it criminal? I don't know. It's PvP. I mean, and you play to win. This guy winning.
In a week, we probably clear 400 SOL on average. Around 60K, 65,000. We do street launches for about 40 minutes per day, and those launches usually dumped within the first minute or two.
I hope you guys have seen that. Well, no, I hope you haven't seen him live. Kind of like I hope you have, just so you got to witness what it was like, you know, being on the receiving end of it or losing end. When we streamed the Was it the Trump? Yeah, the Trump and Musk interview. We were looking at Pump.Fun, and we looked at a token that, maybe looked like it was the one. I think it had like a $50,000 market cap. Looked exactly like that, right? The chart looked exactly like that, just out of nowhere, straight candle down.
Basically, I don't even want to call it bundling. Let's call it mass sniping. Bundling is dead. This is setting up a mass sniper on it.
This is Phantom. He is a self-proclaimed meme coin rugger, and over the past few months he's made close to $200,000. And he says that it's very easy money.
This shit is brain dead easy. Anybody can do it, genuinely. You could do it with 5 soul, 10 soul, 1 soul, 3 soul. It's not really.
I hope, like, as an unattended consequence of this, I hope I don't turn us into like an army of ruggers, but it might happen. It might happen. I mean, do what you got to do.
About the money. All you have to do is hit buttons. Just tap buttons on your computer screen.
Buttons.
Anyone can do that. You do that at your day job.
Now,
help me figure out, guys. He says some words like kind of in a real specific way. Does he have an accent? Does he have an accent, or is he a dummy? That might sound super rude. I don't mean it to sound rude, but he just buttons.
Now, I've heard about guys like this, I'm sure most of us have, and the one question that comes to mind is, what are they doing and how are they doing it?
Phantom only agreed to speak to me if I concealed his identity and changed his voice. He says it's real, and I've seen some of the proof, and even our mutual friends list on Discord is quite long. For him, he doesn't want people to know exactly who he is and what he does.
I'm taking an image off of Google Images or wherever. I'm quickly.
Okay, this is okay, accent. Then I honestly, I apologize for even saying it like that, because that came across kind of shitty, and you guys know me, and not intended that way. If you've never launched a meme coin over on Pump.Fun, if you've not gone through the process to see how easy it is, this easy, no joke, guys, this easy. Populate these drop downs, type in your symbol, type in a name, give a short description, load in your socials, upload image. I think that's it. You might have to pick the decimal, right? It's picking like what the supply is like. The end. Literally, it takes you 30 seconds, 60 seconds to launch a token. That's it. That's literally all it takes to launch a Pump.Fun shitter.
Entering out the information on the bundler, and all we basically do all day is just keep spamming those 2 actions. Don't make a Twitter, don't make a Telegram, don't make a website. Just keep on basically rugging people over and over and over again. And these
that chart again. If you were watching the Trump stream with us, that was the chart. It looked great. Like, oh shit, one of these is hot. One of these finally caught. And then boom, and then a second candle straight down, and then game over. Game over. It's done. None of the volume was real. Other than, guys, when you hear his process again, yeah, I think he's sniping the supply. So they're buying it, right? They got all these wallets set up. They snipe it. They buy it. They bid it up. That's what you see here, the green candles. And then when that attracts traders who don't know how to look, how to research, they see price go up, they go chase it, like most people do, right? That's why 94, 95, 96, actually 96, 97% of traders on Pump.Fun lost. They got wrecked because they just chase. Funny name, that's how they learned. Okay, you got to get a funny name, you got to get a funny meme, you got to see a hot token, the end. I buy. Bubble Maps made it a little better, by the way. You could see token distribution, but before Bubble Maps especially, everyone's doing this blind, totally blind. They buy. This guy will dump, probably happy to make a couple $100, and I'm sure it was hit or miss. Sometimes I bet they made a couple bucks, $50, $100, few $100. Other times big wins, thousands, tens of thousands, right? It was different probably for each token, but that's what they're doing. They're getting you to want to just click buy, throw a soul in, right? And then they dump on, those poor fools who all bought in over this, short window.
Stupid idiots just keep on buying it. And this new way of bundling is very interesting. Basically, it's a mass sniper. And instead of putting it on block 0, they're putting it on block 1. It's just coming later, but it's a mass sniper. The moment you hit launch, you basically off all these proxies that are pinging Pump.Fun. And it's using a node to process these transactions. And the only bundler I've ever witnessed, do this is Dog with Tools.
Okay, yeah, so it sounds like they launched the token, And then they have it configured where a block later, there's all these different, I guess I don't know if he's calling those those nodes, but these separate wallets, accounts, whatever, that are set to bid or to buy, to snipe the token.
Because in the beginning, the product was kind of shit, and a lot of people got on their ass about it, and the devs did right, and they fixed it up, and they made something fucking super OP, and I kind of just took it and ran with it.
Again, that simple to launch, crazy.
And right now, it's just I don't even want to call it a bundler. It's a mass snipe.
By the way, and just as easy to etch a rune over on Bitcoin. Same process, really. Ticker, name, description, probably load up, an image. I probably launched somewhere between 5 and 10, etched 5 to 10 runes. I did. It was that easy. Figured why not, right? I etched Joseph R. Biden. I etched quite a few.
And you're just aiming at your own project. It's way different than bundling. In a way, you're basically faking the attention to the product. You're faking the attention to the token. Because all those buys coming in are looking like real people now. They're not looking like it's just all the devs just buying. No, it looks like 20 different wallets coming in at different times and different blocks. And it just looks really real. And then you get these stupid idiots that fucking buy the token with 3 souls.
That's us, guys. That's us. It's actually not us.
Or mass snipe, let's call it, come in. And they just get it going even more. And then you hit this dump all button, and then it goes boom.
Boom, boom. That's it. That's the pattern. Dump all.
And then next thing you know, they lose 90% of their money.
Ouch.
So
Now, I'm not making a tutorial on this video. I'm not going to be showing you how to rug, but I need to give some context about what he's saying. When he says dump all, he literally means with one click, you can sell all of the wallets that you own. That means that you end up getting candles that look like this, which means that no matter how fast, how good you are, when the dev decides to sell, so when the scammer, the rugger decides to sell, it is sell all, it's game over, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Which means that if this is the first time you're actually seeing this tech and how it actually works, it's quite terrifying and confronting.
Speaking of which, actually, here's maybe an interesting one to look at. I'm curious if you guys have seen a little choppy. Hang on. Maybe we'll just fight through it just for a quick example here. Little choppy, sorry. But I'm curious if you guys have seen the bubble map on one of those kind of ruggy tokens, right? Bubble map shows you the token distribution. It's showing you wallets and how much of the supply they're holding. You can see it on the right? You see it here. This looks, this looks like, I don't know if this is a great example of what he's showing us here. Just picture this initial run up and then a straight dump down. But what you would normally see is something similar. A whole bunch of wallets holding like 1, 2, 3% of the supply. You generate the bubble map, and you see a graphical representation of it. Huge bubbles, and you don't want to see that. Some tokens, it could be okay. Like Nero, you see that, but it's an experienced team who are holding the supply and they're not selling. Right? They're going to sell when this thing hits a few billion, market cap. That's Nero though. This is different. You would see the bubble map look like this, and after that red candle, gone. You wouldn't see any holders like this.
In a way.
all you have to do is kind of launch and keep on launching. Just keep on going. Oh, I lost 2 soul on this one. 1 soul. All right, do it again.
Yep.
Because the next one could make you 10, 15. It's not really about like the person. It's more about the fact that you just put it out there. You can just put it out there, and then all of a sudden people are just buying it for no fucking reason. People are just buying your stuff.
Picture that too. They're not playing to make, thousands per token, right? They might make 5 soul, 10 soul, 15 soul, right? 10 soul, $1,500. But you do that throughout the day. I mean, come on. Some people, that's, we're talking a week or a month's salary in probably an hour, probably more. So maybe some of these launches they lose, right? Maybe they break even, but all it takes is one to make that entire day or that entire week worthwhile, all in the course of an hour.
Stupid shitcoin that you made in 5 seconds, it makes 0 sense. The biggest lie I've ever been told was that money doesn't grow on trees, because this shit is brain dead easy. Anybody can do it, genuinely.
Now, what Phantom uses is a tool called Dog with Tools. Now, he's very
Okay, this guy, by the way, who's the host? NFT Nate. He says he's not going to tell you how to do it, and then he gives you literally almost a step-by-step how to do it. He's telling you what tools the guy's using. What Pump.fun, Dog with Tools, and again, the process. It's kind of telling you how to do it.
private, very
As am I
secretive
guess.
about what he does and his launches. The reason being is that he knows that if someone found one of the launches that he's done, they would backwards engineer, and then his method would be over, and then the way that he prints that money would be turned off. So ultimately, when I spoke to the Dog with Tools team, what I did is I got them to run through a launch with me. They launched a fake token just so I could see what all these different things were, because I wanted to see the dump all button in action to see what it looked like. I wanted to see what the buy wallets were and actually get underneath the hood and know what it looked like. And what I saw was kind of a little bit scary.
So all of these settings are crazy. You can determine what the dev buy would be, but then you can also set up all of the different wallets and those particular units that you want to do, so within a range. So it means that if
Okay, here's all those wallets that come in and snipe the token, right? So he's setting how much, right? What do they have to spend? How much can they buy?
If you want to make it not look robotic, you can actually set a large range so it looks like real buyers. With the wallets, it's
Interesting, right? So he can configure it there so the buyers, those fake, fake buyers, are buying different amounts. So it looks not programmed, right? If you see a whole bunch of buys for 0.141 SOL, it starts to look like it's not real, right? Like it's a bot buying. But you different amounts throughout. I mean, it's a pretty good way to disguise it.
make it not look robotic, you can actually set a large range so it looks like real buyers. With the wallets, it's easy. You basically click create wallets and it creates the wallets. Then if you click this create profiles part, what it does is it actually creates profiles. So when there is a buy that's actually put through from that wallet address, it looks like they've already made previous buys, which is pretty crazy. Now, it also has this vanity URL link, which means it has the PUMP in the contract, which makes it seem like it's actually been launched on Pump Fun. Now, this delay part, this is
Would that work? Would that work on you guys? Right? You see those addresses, those token addresses that end in .pump or pump, right? Does that make you think it was launched from pump.fun, like a more official token? I never would have got that sense, and I would think the user base is savvy enough to not think that as well. I don't even think they're looking, to be honest. Yeah, totally honest. I don't think anybody even looks or cares. That's taking it even a layer deeper than it needs to go.
This is exactly what Phantom was saying when he says that it's like having a sniper on your project. You can delay when you actually want your buys to come in, so any snipers can actually be shaken out while you actually buy in later, which then adds to the fact that it looks like it's real volume coming through. Then you've also got the dev sell button, you've then got the dump all, but you can also sell different percentages. It seems absolutely crazy. And when you actually hit the dump all button,
Seems easy.
this is just what happens.
Man.
It's just a straight red candle down. It sells everything. And then what happens after you've done a rug, done a launch, whatever, you can then send everything back to your main wallet.
Oh, wow.
And then you're good to go. Everything's just automated and in a way that makes it quite simple. And I can see why someone like Phantom and other people would use a tool like this for any kind of launch that they'd want to actually do.
I mean, man, with a click of a button sending all of your gains back to your main wallet almost sounds... Man, it almost sounds like it's built with this in mind, doesn't it? You know, maybe it's a tool to help you snipe legitimate tokens. I get that. I get that, but I don't know. These aren't dummies. The guys building the tools. I think they know exactly how it's going to be used.
Now, the guys
It's why we tell you this is a lot of what's happening here is being done by people who work in the industry, who really get it, who are already thinking, a couple steps ahead. They're thinking a little deeper. Guys who built this, I don't know.
As a dog with tools, were very helpful in kind of letting me understand what they actually do, how it works, how it operates. They don't advocate any type of launch, so they're not advocating rugs, they're not advocating scams. They've just built a tool to help you actually launch a project to avoid snipers if you're actually launching a token that you want yourself. So overall, the guys were very helpful in giving me the information so I could piece together this video for you.
99% of tokens that launch on Pump Fun are rugs. You know, even 99% of the CTOs are rugs. We could fake CTO. There's so many different ways to rug.
CTO, I hope you guys know, CTO community takeover. So you can have a rug or a dead token. It wasn't even a rug, but just something that didn't work. Make it look like it's a CTO, a community takeover, and rug a second time. Dirty ecosystem, and that number 99% of rugs, I mean, that's reflected in the number of winners on the platform. Again, 70 people made over $1 million bucks. 70. In the whole ecosystem, 70 people made over $1 million bucks. It was pointed out this morning, one person made 30 mil. That was your top winner on Pumped Out Fun. Not a lot of people won. 3% of people made $1,000 or more. It's not a good batting average.
Some are more under the radar than others. You know, if you ever notice the token goes to radium, and then it just dumps the moment it's radium. Maybe it was a rug from the very beginning. They're just farming.
Now, as I watch back the interview and as I'm doing...
Okay, interesting little process. You know, some of them wouldn't rug directly on Pump.Fun. They would continue buying it up to the point where it hits radium. What is that? It's $69,000 or so market cap. Right, so you hit that magic number. It shows up on radium, much bigger exchange. And you're assuming, you're hoping there's a whole lot more liquidity coming then. Maybe you're playing for a bigger win on that rug, right? But you rug right then, right when it hits radium.
Doing the edit, I can't believe I didn't ask him about ethics and the ethical nature behind these short, fast, brazen rugs. But then it kind of occurred to me that I already knew the answer. Crypto is very much PvP. It's person versus person, and anyone that has an edge, be it legal, illegal, whatever edge it is, they're going to use that edge and they're going to beat you. It doesn't matter how fair it is, it doesn't matter how good you are. If someone has an advantage, they're going to take that advantage. And it was actually this sentence that he said that made me start to empathize with Phantom and what he does.
Man, just let's reinforce what he said. PvP. Never forget, even the most, God, this sounds awful. Even the most this will come out wrong, the most well-intentioned project, not that. Maybe something that looks the best, that feels the most real. Never forget, really, if they're selling you something, if there's money to be made, even with something that looks legit, that's coming from good people, the PvP part's still there, right? None of this stuff goes up, and nobody wins, nobody makes money without somebody losing. Again, even on something legitimate, somebody is spending money to buy the thing. What's the value of the thing? I don't know, but just never forget, it's all PvP, all of it. All of it, from the scams to the stuff of substance. It's still PvP. It is still people looking to take your money.
Maybe on Pump One, there's maybe 8 coins a day that are actually legitimate. So,
by the way, it just dawned on me. I think, hang on, I'll look after. That's not even a live video, right? Is that just a still picture of the dude?
Rug or
gotta look after.
Now look, I'm not saying what Phantom does is ethical, but these are just the cold hard numbers. The number of Pump Fund coins that have been launched is closing on 2 million coins. Now, 23,000 of them, so almost 24,000 of them have hit Radium. That's 1.4%. In terms of coins that have hit the $1 million market cap for multiple weeks, 41, and ones that have been able to maintain 10 million, only 15. Now, what Phantom is saying...
All right, let's peek at that again. Okay, as of the date of this, let's see, August 10th, so going back 10 days here, 1.7 million tokens launched on Pump Fun. Out of that, I'm not going to do percentages here. Oh, he's got it for us. Okay. 1.4% of those actually make it to Radium. Again, what was that magic number? I want to say it was like 69,420. It might be like 58K something. I can't quite remember, but 23, almost 24,000 of them hit that magic number, make it to Radium. How many go to CoinGecko, right? Like a much more solid token. By the way, I think Michi, was the top token launched on Pump Fun. Last I looked, and this is going back a couple of weeks, but almost $100 million market cap. That was your biggest token. 141 make it to CoinGecko. That's 0.008 of the entire Pump Fund supply. Maintain a $1 million market cap for multiple weeks. Okay, 41 tokens maintained $1 million market cap. 15 maintained a $10 million market cap. I'd say that's a good measure of success, right? 10 mil. Solid 0.001% of all those tokens. Wow. Man, we drank the Kool-Aid on Pump Fun. I thought it was way more real. Way more real. But it's not. It wasn't. Huge value extractor. And man, it'll happen again, right? If there's a chance, again, it's gambling. Everything here is gambling. If there's a chance you win, to a degree, the odds don't matter because you always think it's going to be you. So if there's a chance you can win from something as simple as clicking a button, right? It's like a scratch-off ticket. It's like playing a slot machine. There's a chance you win, man. You'll roll the dice with a little bit, 0.1 soul, whatever. Like you're not going to care. At some point, you don't care. You just want to pull the lever.
Only 15. Now, what Phantom is saying and what other people are saying is that basically any coin that launches, there is a 98.5% chance that it gets dumped, that it gets rugged before it hits radium. Once it actually hits radium, it's an even slimmer chance that it's actually going to hold on and maintain a long term. And if you actually want that generational wealth coin, if you're buying into it, it's a 0.001% chance that you'll actually find that flyer. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy pump funds. This doesn't mean that rugging is okay. But when you look at the sheer volume of rugs, the sheer volume of attempts of people trying to extract liquidity from the ecosystem, any tool, any access, any advantage they can get, they take, they will run with, and they will just extract it all. And when you do get to this PvP nature that is crypto, anyone that can take advantage of you will take advantage of you and just try to take your crypto cold and hard. So without trying to side with what would be considered the bad people, I think this statement really does ring true.
It's basically rug or be rugged.
So I hope you actually found some value, some insight in this video in some way, shape or form. If you did, go down there, show me some love. I'd very much appreciate it. I spent a lot of effort, a lot of time going over this, trying to actually bring something different and trying to actually educate people on something that they may not be educated on.
I didn't know this guy before. I mean, it's decently insightful. I never heard of this guy before, so did I learn something from it? I learned something from, last week, seeing how many people did not win. I learned from that. This, I think I assumed this was going on without knowing the process, but I guess the process is exactly what you would guess it would be. It's nice having somebody package it up and present it to you, though. So, I dig it. NFT Nate. GG's, man. Okay. So, Pump.Fun, I think we've learned what it is and what it isn't. It is not a platform to launch legitimate tokens. It's not a platform you're going to win on. Most likely, probably not going to. It is a platform if you want to launch a token for your ecosystem and you're not a dev. Man, it's a platform for you to launch your own token to go then build with. I mean, ideally, that's what it's for. So honestly, no issues with Pump.Fun and their product and their tool and, them existing. Not at all. In fact, I think it's great. I think it's great just making stuff easier. So that said, I like Pump.Fun. Now, the magic and the energy and the market that's built up around it, it's a different story. And really, the story right now is, will that happen again? And really, is that happening again over on Sun Pump? Okay, so this is the new hot platform. Everyone's talking about it on the TRON blockchain, right? This is basically, I don't want to say it's baked into the Telegram ecosystem, but it's very much intertwined. But now you have a very similar meme coin launchpad over on TRON, and a lot of money starting to flow over there, guys. A lot. Let's launch it. Let's just kind of browse through it. I don't know if this is going to kill my browser. If it does, maybe we fight through it a bit. But tell you guys, told you, I'm going to keep looking at this platform. I'm going to try to bridge some money, you know, maybe buy some TRON over there. I don't know the native currency, what you're actually buying in. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's see how worth our while this actually is going to be. And also to that point, let me see if I got it pulled up still. Again, pay attention to the TRON ecosystem regardless, because they have some really interesting products over there. And it's the huge user base. It's really the selling point there. Massive user base. Easy to access or easily accessible games, right? Hamster, Combat, these really basic mobile clicky games that are pure gambling. It's pure degeneracy, which is great. In that TRON ecosystem, and again, a lot of attention there. 1 billion USDT was minted over there yesterday. On top of whatever's already there, I'd like to see the total supply. Does this show? No. Would not be hard to find, but just assume we're talking probably billions in USDT over on TRON. And it's minted over there because there's a lot of money over there. There's a lot of money in that USDT. That supply needs to be over there to help those traders. Okay, so Sun Pump. Let me see. Yeah, we can sort by market cap. And I want to see what's our top meme coins over there. I'm probably doing this wrong. Here we go. Okay, I mean, already we have a token over there with a $181 million market cap on SunSwap. So there you go. There's your DEX. SunSwap. So you could probably bridge over some USDT and then swap it for TRX, whatever other currencies they accept over there. Oh, hang on. All right, Tickle, I see your comment. Let's check DMs. I wonder if we got some whitelist. Tickle's like the whitelist guy over on Bitcoin especially. Let's see if he got us something spicy here. I know he's cooking something. Oh, shit. Tickle, when do I need to do these by? I'm still dying. Like, I got to figure out a good way to do giveaways, man. I keep doing the retweet the show, and it's like it feels lame. Like, it's easy, but there's got to be a better way to do whitelist here. 48 hours. Okay, we got today, tomorrow. Should I just do the retweet? Let me think real quick. Guys, got a spicy whitelist for you. We'll do this before the end of the show. We might as well just do the retweet today. Get ready, guys. If you're interested, I'll pull it up on screen so you know what it is. And this actually ties into a topic for tomorrow, or I hold it till I get the team on, and I am talking to them right now. We've got some whitelists, guys, to FSIC. This is pretty excellent, guys. The first pre-miner over on Fractal. Guys, Fractal's that scaling solution on Bitcoin everyone is talking about right now. Fractal is all you're going to see anybody talk about come September when it actually launches, right? I think it's in, testnet. I don't know if they call it beta, but let's call it testnet, even if it's not accurate. Live testnet right now, but official launches in September. Again, scaling solution on Bitcoin. You're going to see Runes and BRC20's cook over here, but they're also going to have their own native token on Fractal. Which, by the way, is FSIC, their FB token. Is that the native Fractal token, Tickle? But guys, if you remember RSIC was airdropped to, ordinals collectors. And TLDR, you held that RSIC. You earned, what is it called? RuneCoin, right? I mean, everybody knows RuneCoin at this point. Oh, it is their official token. Wow. Dude, great whitelist. Wow. Okay. I don't have to explain, I don't think, RuneCoin to you guys. Everyone talks about it. They partnered with Memeland even, right? Major thing. But that all started from RSIC. Well, now we have the first iteration of that over in the Fractal ecosystem through FSIC. I want one of these. I want one. So I'm certainly going to mint. If I get a whitelist, I'm going to mint this. Tickle's got 5 spots for us, guys. I'm not going to take any of those. Those are for you guys. So we'll do a giveaway here. It'll be a retweeting It'll be a retweeting this show, right? Well, I'll drop the tweet, or I'll show you on screen which tweet you want to retweet. It'll be that simple. Retweet it. You got to follow this RSIC, this BTC FSIC account. You got to follow them. You got to follow CryptoSlam. But then just a retweet, you enter the whitelist for this. We'll draw in a couple days here. But get ready, guys. If that's interesting to you, if you want one of those whitelist spots, hang on for just a few minutes and we'll get that officially out there. But thank you, Tickle. Man, that's a very, very nice whitelist. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Actually, fuck it. Let's get it going now. Okay, let me find the tweet. I want to have you guys tweet. Should I do SlamX? Should I do the SlamX one or the CryptoSlam? Let's do the CryptoSlam one. It's funny. It's funny. It's fun. It's interesting. Like trying, like just, you guys know I'm relatively new to trying to grow. You know, a few different accounts here. Obviously, CryptoSlam and SlamX. It's you know, part of a much larger thing. So it's not on me to grow them, but also I'm trying. I'm part of the team. I'm trying to help everyone. So before I've had you tweet the SlamX tweets, I'll have you do the CryptoSlam one today. So if you go to the CryptoSlam X account, it's CryptoSlam IO, and I'll drop a link to this right in the chat. But you want to take the live stream that's happening right now, right? Title, Pump Fun Hacker explains how he made 200K. But I don't remember that being said in that video, but that was said at some point, right? He's made $200,000 in just a couple months. Crazy. This is the tweet you're going to want to push. Let me drop it in the chat here. Also, guys, again, if you have any suggestions for like a platform where I could do giveaways from, where it's like I can drop the link, and that platform requires you to follow, you know, CryptoSlam and the FSIC account. If you got any of those that I should use, please let me know. Like, there's got to be a better way to do this. Okay, so I dropped in the chat here. I don't know if you can copy paste or click it. I don't know, but that's the tweet. This one I have on screen right here. Retweet this tweet. Reply with your wallet address. And write FSIC. Okay, if you don't get this, no biggie. You do have to put your wallet address, but put FSIC so people know what it's for. And then make sure you're following CryptoSlam. And make sure you're following FSIC. Now, I'll tweet this from my account afterwards, too, with the instructions there. Again, it gets a little complicated when it's not instructions laid out. It's not on a giveaway platform. I got to get something like that situated. Twitter, awful live. Twitter Picker works. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely works. Right? I can go to Twitter Picker. I can load the tweet in, and anybody who followed the rules, and I'm literally just, you know, like word overloading you right now. It'll help me with that, but again, I don't think that's super fair to you guys or people who catch it after the fact. They might miss part of that process. So we got 2 days to explain it. I think nobody's going to miss, but there's just a better way to do it. Yeah, AlphaBot. Hey, as long as AlphaBot lets me not have to tie, you know, my own giveaways to a Discord, because I don't want to do this through a Discord. Right, I know you can do it on the website, but I don't want to have to. I just don't want to have like official accounts tied to it. Maybe it doesn't matter. I need to try. Yeah, AlphaBot might just be what I need. You're right. Yeah, okay, all right, AlphaBot. It sounds like community voted. AlphaBot will work. So maybe today, I'm trying to think here. Maybe I'll do a little experiment. Like 4 of those 5 whitelists go via this tweet. Maybe I save 1 for an AlphaBot giveaway. Like I can go test and get that set up. Maybe I save AlphaBot for the next time. Either way, yeah, AlphaBot sounds like what I'll use going forward here. For now, we'll do the retweet, right? So again, do the retweet. Follow BTC FSIC, Bitcoin FSIC, and then follow CryptoSlam. Again, just drop your address, write FSIC in the reply. 5 spots to give away, guys. Good luck. It's a great whitelist. Again, thank you, Tickle. Cosmos, great question. Is it the Bitcoin or Ordinal's address for fractals? It's the Taproot address, but Tickle, is Fractal going to use a different kind of wallet? Will you have a different address over there? Right, or are you just going to connect your main wallet? Nice. Yeah, Ordinal's address. The Fractal guys, by the way, I'm trying to get them on. I'm talking to them. Would love to get them on. I think they're interested. And I think that'd be great for the community. Like, look, I understand the Bitcoin ecosystem pretty damn well, but then something new comes around like this, like Fractal, it takes some explaining, right? We know it's a scaling solution, but how and why, and do your assets still live on Bitcoin? All right, a lot of questions. Now, again, they've got a new token standard under there. Would love to really wrap our heads around it, and we can learn it together. So yeah, would love to get these guys on and do it like we do it, right? It's like I told them. There's something special about this format where not your typical interview. It's not question, answer, question, answer. It's a conversation. I'll get my questions in. We'll get our answers, but it's interactive. It's that you guys, my co-host. Yeah, it sounds cringe, but I love it. You my co-host, get to also participate in that and ask questions, and we can give feedback live. To me, that's a huge selling point, and so I hope the Fractal guys come on and get to share what they've been building. It's great stuff. I will say, and I can kind of end this here, yeah, I've been hearing about Fractal for months now, and months ago, and we've got it on the show, we got receipts. Months ago on the show, we said Fractal is all you'll hear about later this year, and we're here. That's literally right now. We said you want to stay ahead of the rest of the community. You want to get at least an understanding of that ecosystem early. Well, GG's, you're watching here. You are early to this still. You're getting a sweet whitelist like FSIC, while the rest of the community is probably going to find out after the fact, right? They're going to see that the mint's going on, and there's no whitelist then. And so they only get in by, really buying that token, FB. So yeah, Tickle, thank you, man. Really, really like what I see going on over there with Fractal, with FSIC. FSIC looks like a winner to me. What is the mint? 0.004, 0.005, something like that. So a few $100, but if we see a repeat of RSIC play out, if we see a new token standard that really starts taking hold, and I hope it works, I hope these token standards all survive. BRC20s, runes, and this, whatever the Fractal token standard is, but this could be really good for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So yeah, love it. Look at that. So you see BRC20s are on Fractal. It is testnet. Again, we'll see runes over there. They've implemented Opcat on testnet. Good stuff. Good stuff. They also, let me see if I can find this. I bookmarked this somewhere, but a list of their partners, right? Like what products, like Unisat Wallet, stuff like that. What's going to work on Fractal? It's really impressive stuff, guys. Like it screams winner of a platform. It really does in protocol. So really, really great shit. Okay, get that retweeted. Drop your addresses. Make sure to follow those accounts, FSIC and CryptoSlam.io. And you're entered. Again, 5 winners. 5 winners. Maybe 4, and maybe I do one on AlphaBot. We'll see. Oh, no shit. First Fractal-related project on testnet? Tickle, this had to be on testnet, right? .0005 mint price, and you sold at point. Nice. Very nice. Very nice 10x. Oh, well, how is it a Fractal project if it's not testnet? Yeah, Gravere, definitely trying to get the Fractal guys on. I have a feeling they'll be on. Okay, so yeah, maybe first Fractal related. So maybe it's on mainnet, right? This Menaki collection. Maybe it minted on mainnet. It's going to give you something on Fractal when that is live. Got it. It's a pre-mine. Okay. All right, this makes sense. Man, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, well, man, had more to get into with Sun Pump. You know what? I've got a whole topic broken down. Actually, somebody else broke it down, but wanted to really dive into with you about L2s. And there's so much going on right now. Slow in the market, but I hope you feel it. Like I feel it, right? Like a lot of activity, a lot of energy here. Just, under the surface here. In crypto right now. Feels really good out there. Hey, want to mention the alien CryptoPunk that sold yesterday. We still don't know the exact amount it sold for, but I'm hearing, and this sounds like it's probably very true, sold for about $6 million. It's pretty damn low for an alien punk if that's true. Now, it might be loss harvesting, right? How real is that sale? Hard to say. But I'm hearing it was $6 million. What is that? That sounds really... Hang on, let me see. That sounds really low. Hang on, I'm just doing some math here. $6 million is how much? How much ETH? 2,300 ETH. Well, it's more than the 1,500 people were throwing around yesterday, which that was fake. But like 2,300 ETH? Not great. Okay. Bitcoin dumping. All right, we'll end there. We'll take a peek at Bitcoin. Hey, we thought that would happen. We talked about that at the start here. Yeah, Bitcoin down over 2% in the past hour. All right, future trading. That was the pump. Yeah, this is just an hour. We'll see if that actually holds up throughout the day here. But, you know, Lemon, I can confirm, have not opened Trading View once. So you don't get to blame this dump on me. Not at all. Nope. Yeah, not me. Not me this time. All right, get your retweets in, guys. Give those accounts follows. FSIC, CryptoSlam.io. Man, we'll see you this afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time for the afternoon show. We got Joe. We got Henry. We'll get into all the topics from this week. Yesterday, spent a lot of time on the poly stuff. We'll move on to market stuff, the latest happenings here. So looking forward to a fun show this afternoon. I appreciate you guys. Really do. Really means a lot you guys spend time with me. So thank you. Guys, enjoy your day. We'll see you in a bit on the afternoon show. Thank you again, Tickles. We'll see you guys later. Bye.